The Dead Don't Die review. Let's get started. In the world of horror and comedy, they mix together like peanut butter and jelly. We've had so many horror comedies that have come throughout the years. Obviously, when you look at some of the earlier stuff, the parody stuff, you have films like Scary Movie, you have films like Shriek, if you know what I did last Friday the 13th. Shout out to anybody who's ever seen that. And then you have movies like Cabin in the Woods, you have Final Girls, you have an array of zombie horror comedies like Zombieland, which is one of my all time favorites. The Dead Snow series, we have Shaun of Dead, Fido, Dance of the Dead, and of course, The Return of the Living Dead. So all those movies have one single thing in common. It is comedy. All those movies have at least some kind of moment that makes you laugh. Well, and then came The Dead Don't Die, breaking apart what we know as comedy and making a feature length movie that's an hour and 30, 40 minutes that really goes nowhere. Oh, this is not going to be a positive review. So if you love the movie, you're going to probably want to tune out right now. It's got to be one of the worst movies I've seen of this year. It's a competent movie, so I guess I'll start with whatever I can say that's good about the movie. Zombies are in it. They look okay. There's some blood, there's some gore if that's what you're into. It does have a few nods to sort of the classic era of zombies. A few shots in there did kind of remind me of sort of like the old George Romero black and white style type of zombies and the way it was shot. I think that's it. I mean, I was watching this movie and I was checking the timestamp and I'm saying to myself, it's been like 20 minutes and I haven't laughed yet. Okay, we're now almost into an hour timestamp and I'm still not laughing. And no, pretty much it's not just me. It's the entire duration of this movie is just not funny. The jokes, if they are there, you've seen them in the trailer, so they're not really funny when you see them in the movie. Zombieland at least had some comedy elements. It hit you right off the bat. You knew the kind of comedy it was going to bring. It was, raunchy, but it was still fun. The kill of the week and having those little titles, come in when he says like cardio and check your seatbelts and all those elements made Zombieland rewatchable. Now with The Dead Don't Die, it's just very dry humor. And I understand dry humor. Don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people who probably enjoyed the movie are going to say you just don't get the comedy style. I understand The Office, there's some lowbrow, like What We Do in the Shadows. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a take on other horror movies and therefore they're sort of poking fun at other horror movies. Sometimes it's more like, it's more in the forefront that they're doing that. And then other times it's just like, is this movie just trying to be bad on purpose? And I really wanted to like our two leads, Bill Murray and Adam Driver. I've already stated I'm not a really big Adam Driver fan. I don't like him in anything. And this is like the cherry on top of his acting. It's very bland throughout this movie. What are we going to do next? Yeah, the end is coming. That's pretty much his acting style throughout this movie, and Bill Murray sort of follows with that. It doesn't make a difference of who is starring in the movie at the end of the day. I don't really care that they have all of these, cameos and actors and actresses in this movie. Because if you look at what Zombieland did, it only had a special cameo and it had the four main actors and actresses and it did a stellar job telling a story and taking us on an adventure and making us laugh throughout. This one had a lot of stars, but it just didn't equate to anything in the end. There's also a Mexican racist joke. I didn't really care for in the movie. I don't know why it was written in there, and it was talked about Selena Gomez character. And then they do exactly what, if you've seen Deadpool, you know what I'm talking about when I talk about Deadpool. There's certain things that happen in Deadpool with the character and breaking the fourth wall. That is also done in this movie. And it's just really stupid. There's some stuff in the third act that makes no sense to the story. It's just in there and then it's gone and it's not explained. There's no reason for it being in this film, a zombie film. And that's without spoiling, in case you want to sit there and waste your time and watch this movie. This movie is just awful. Awful. I can't wait for Zombieland 2. This makes it more confirmed. Even though Zombieland 2 is an average movie, it's still well above this movie. That is my review for The Dead Don't Die. It's horrible. Don't watch it in theaters. I would just wait till it's on Netflix or something. And if you want to have it in the background while you're, I don't know, playing Minecraft or Nintendo Switch, be my guest. That's what it's good for. That's my review. Sorry to say I didn't enjoy it. If you did happen to see it, don't know why, leave it down in the comment section. What were your thoughts about it? As well as leave this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And on today's shout out, we are going to be talking about Nightmare Maven. I thoroughly enjoy her videos. She does a wide range of different topics, like Masters of Horror series. She has, remakes versus the originals. And she also does a lot of modern movie reviews. So if you're looking for like the latest movie reviews like Brightburn or any of the horror releases that come out, definitely check out her channel. It's Nightmare Maven. And also, if you happen to have any other horror channels I should check out, leave them down in the comment section. I'm always on the lookout for some good horror content. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.